Hello students, welcome to the class. This is Himrata Soni and today we are going to read a very interesting chapter, Madam Rides the Bus, written by Valli Khannan. As the title is strange and interesting, so the chapter is. So before starting, I am giving a brief introduction of the writer. So his real name was Rajvalipuram S. Krishnasamy. He was born on 12th of November 1920 in Tamil Nadu, India. He died on 9th of November 2006 at the age of 85. His pen name was Valli Khannan. It means he was doing his writing works by this name. He worked as journalist, writer and scholar. His notable award is Sahitya Akademi Award that was showered on him in 1978, and he wrote total 75 books. And the theme of the story is the writer has described the curiosity, excitement and sensitive nature of the children. The story shows how easily children are fascinated by new things, and their curiosity doesn't end without experiencing the new things which bring the delightful moment in their life. So here goes the chapter. The story describes the first bus journey of an 8-year-old girl whose name was Valliammai. She was called Valli for short. So it was her nickname. It was the name by which her parents, relatives and the friends were calling. She was a curious girl. She wanted to know many things. She did not have playmates of her own age. Her favorite pastime was to stand at the front doorway of her house to see what was happening outside. Watching the happenings in the street gave her many new, unusual experiences. The most fascinating thing of all was the bus that passed through the street each hour. The bus traveled between her village and the nearest town. The sight of the bus was a source of unending joy for Valli. It was a great joy for her to watch new sets of passengers every time the bus passed through the street. As she watched the bus day after day, she developed a wish to have a ride on that bus. Her wish became stronger and stronger until it was an overwhelming desire. If a friend described her riding on the bus, Valli would say, "Proud, proud," though she didn't know the meaning of that word. It means she was jealous of her friends. If they were telling their riding on the bus, then she was stopping them by using this word, proud, proud, and she did not know the exact meaning of this word. Valli carefully listened to the conversations between her neighbors and the people who had traveled by the bus or who regularly used it. She asked some casual questions also. In this way, she learned about small details about the journey because she was interested to go in that bus. She came to know that the town was 6 miles away from her village. It took 45 minutes to reach there. The fare was 30 paise for one way. One could keep sitting on the bus and return to the village by paying another 30 paise. It means the total amount to be paid to go from village to town and town to village was 60 paise. So Valli planned her journey to the town and back. It would be her first journey out of her village. She saved every paisa by resisting her desire to buy ice cream, toys, balloons, etc. She had also killed her desire to have a ride in the merry-go-round in village fair. When she had saved 60 paise, she was ready for her first bus journey. Then she planned how she would sleep out of the house. She knew that her mother used to sleep daily after lunch. So she decided to use these hours for her journey. She decided to board the bus at 1 o'clock and so that she would be back by about 2:45 p.m. So one fine spring day, Valli boarded the bus. Her mother was sleeping and she slipped out of the house. The conductor was shocked on seeing her confidence. He allowed her to board the bus. He was a jolly fellow. He understood that Valli spoke with pride because she had given 30 paise and she was telling that she wanted to ride the bus. He called her madam and offered a seat. He asked others to make way for the madam. There were only 6 or 7 passengers on the bus because it was a daytime and people were either in their office or they were resting at their homes. That's why there were not many passengers. They were all looking at Valli because she was a small girl and she was going in that bus alone. They and the conductor, have overcome her shyness, quickly walked to an empty seat and sat down. So firstly, Valli was shy because all the passengers in the bus were looking at her, but she somehow managed herself and she took her seat in the bus. Valli looked around in the bus. The bus had a fine painting of green stripes on the white. It had soft and comfortable seats. It had a beautiful clock above the windscreen. The overhead bars shone like silver. Then she tried to look outside. She found her view cut off by a curtain, covered the lower part of her window. So she stood up on her seat to enjoy the outside scene. The bus was going along the bank of a canal. She saw palm trees, mountains, and the blue sky. On the other side, there were green fields. Suddenly, an elderly man warned Valli not to stand on the seat. He called her a child and said that she could fall and get hurt. But Valli did not care for him. She told him proudly that she was not a child. She had paid the full fare like the others. So she was behaving like a mature person. The conductor told the man that Valli was a grown-up madam. So it means he was making fun of her and he was creating some fun in the bus. Valli looked at the conductor angrily and said that she was not a madam. The conductor told her that she should not stand on the seat. She could fall down when the bus took sharp turns, but Valli ignored his remarks also. Now, on the way, the bus stopped and some new passengers got on. Afraid of losing her seat, Valli finally sat down on her seat. An elderly woman came and sat beside her. Valli looked at the woman. She found her repulsive. She had ugly earrings. She was chewing betel. Valli could see that the betel juice was likely to spill over her lips. That woman asked Valli whether she was traveling alone. Valli told her that she was alone and she got a ticket too. Then the old man asked her that if it was proper for a child to travel alone. She also asked whether Valli knew exactly where she was going in town. Valli told the woman that she should not bother about her. Then she turned her face towards the window. Valli was not interested to talk to that lady because firstly her appearance was irritating her, and the second thing, she was asking her whether she was alone. That's why she did not take interest to talk to that woman. The bus moved on across the bare landscape. Valli enjoyed the outside scene. Trees came running towards them. Sometimes the bus seemed to strike the oncoming vehicle, but both passed safely. Suddenly, Valli clapped her hands with joy. A cow was running in the middle of the road in front of the bus. The bus slowed down because of the cow. The driver sounded the horn again and again, but the cow became more frightened and continued running before the bus. Valli laughed and laughed until there were tears in her eyes. At last, the cow moved off. The bus passed by the side of a railway crossing. Valli enjoyed the scene of the trains. Then the bus entered the city area. There were many people. Valli looked at different things with surprise. Then the bus reached the city, buzzed in and stopped. Everybody got off the bus except Valli. The conductor asked Valli to get down, but she told him that she was going back on the same bus. He was surprised and asked her why she had come to the city. She replied that she just wanted to take a ride on the bus. He asked Valli if she would like to have a look at the sights outside the bus. Valli said that she was afraid of that. He asked to have a cold drink. Valli said that she had not enough money for that. The conductor offered to pay for her drink, but Valli did not accept the offer. So she denied that she did not like to have the cold drink. The bus resumed its return journey. There were the same wonderful sights. Valli enjoyed the scenes again, but suddenly she saw a young cow lying dead by the roadside. It had been struck by a fast moving vehicle. She asked the conductor if it was the same cow they had seen earlier. The conductor nodded and he told yes, it was the same cow that was running before their bus when they were coming from village to the town. Valli became sad. It had been a lovable, beautiful creature just a little ago, but now the cow was without its charm and its life. The bus moved on. The memory of the dead cow haunted Valli. She no longer wanted to see out of the window because she was greatly moved by the accident of the cow. She kept sitting on her seat until her village came. She got down and wished to see the conductor again. The conductor smiled. He told Valli that whenever she felt like riding the bus, she could come with Fair and join them. Valli reached home. She found her mother awakened. She was talking to her aunt who lived in South Street. She was a chatterbox. She asked Valli where she had been, but Valli just smiled and she did not answer. Her mother and the aunt were discussing the things outside the world. Her mother said that no one would know everything. At this, Valli remarked that there were many things happening without our knowledge. Her mother asked what she meant. Valli's aunt called her a chit of a girl. It means she was a clever girl and how she was talking as she was a grown-up. She took an interest in things which did not concern her. She behaved as if she were a grown-up lady. Valli smiled to herself. She didn't want them to understand her smile because she meant by smiling and by her remark that she had gone to the town and her mother did not know about that, and she was thinking that Valli might have been playing in the street or she must be doing some other work. So here are the questions and answers. What was Valli's favorite pastime? Valli's favorite pastime was to stand in the doorway of her house to watch all that was going on there. In a way, she loved to have many unusual experiences. What did Valli find out about the bus journey? How did she find out these details? Valli found out the smallest of the details about the journey. She knew that one-way fare of the bus was 30 paise. The distance from the village to the town was 6 miles and it took 45 minutes to reach the town and another 45 minutes to get back home. She gathered these details by listening carefully the talks of her neighbors and the people who had taken the ride of the bus, and also by asking a few questions from here and there. Question number 3. Why did Valli stand up on the seat? What does she see now? Valli wanted to see the outside view, but the canvas attached to the lower side of the window was obstructing her view. Therefore, she stood on the seat to see the canal, palm trees, grassland, distant mountains and the blue sky. Question number 4. What does Valli tell the elderly man when he calls her a child? Valli tells him that she is not a child and she has paid the same amount of the bus ticket as everyone else has paid. Question number 5. How did Valli save up money for her first journey? Was it easy for her? Valli was a very wise girl. She saved her every penny to have a ride in the bus. She resisted every temptation to buy balloons, toys, peppermints, and so on. She even controlled herself to have a ride on the merry-go-round in the village fair. It was rather troublesome for her. Question number 6. Why did she not get off the bus at the bus station? She didn't get off the bus at the bus station because she was afraid to get down. Moreover, she only wanted to take the bus ride and did not have enough money to buy something from the market. Question number 7. What was Valli's deepest desire? Find out the words and phrases in the story that tell you this. Valli's deepest desire was to take a ride on a bus. She had never been to any journey ever before. The following words and phrases tell us about this. The most fascinating thing of all was the bus that traveled between her village and the nearest town. Second is, the sight of bus was a source of unending joy for Valli. Gradually, a tiny wish crept into her head. She wanted to ride on that bus just once. Why does the conductor refer to Valli as Madam? The conductor was a jolly fellow. He had judged the temperament of this small child. It was only to please her he called Valli Madam. Why does Valli refuse to look out of the window on her way back? While on her way back, Valli saw a young cow lying dead by the roadside. This scene was horrible and frightening. There was a fixed stare in her lifeless eyes with blood all over. Its memory haunted her very much. She lost all her enthusiasm and excitement. She no longer wanted to look out of the window. Question number 10. What did Valli find out about the bus journey? Valli found out the following things about the bus journey. First, money. She needs to have more money than the bus fare so that she can enjoy eatables and she can buy the things if she wants. People. She met different passengers. Some of them treated her as a child. She had to sit with a woman she did not like at all. New experiences. Bus journey means having new experiences. Some may be good and others bad. Valli enjoyed the sights of nature, waiting for a coming train at the crossing, view of beautiful shops in the town. Pleasure and sorrow. Running of a young cow in front of the bus gave her pleasure. But on her return journey, the death of the same cow and its blood sprayed on the road gave her sorrow. So these are the questions and answers that I have discussed with you. Now I am giving you a question as homework. Is it proper for a child to travel alone in the bus? So you will write its answer, and I hope you all have enjoyed the chapter. Thank you.